Welcome back to Pop-Off Podcast. This week we get into your unpopular opinions.
Whether we think Taylor Swift and Beyonce are overrated as musicians.
Should girls cheat more often?
Plus we get into the latest Tana Mongeau discussion, including her beef with Alyssa Violet.
And the latest revelations that have come out towards Cody Ko.
Welcome to Pop-Off Podcast, the podcast where we tell you what's been popping off in pop culture this week. I'm Lewys Paul.
I'm Isla. And a really loud car is pulling up next to us.
Literally. Again, if you're audio listeners and not visual, then we're in a car again this week. Because Isla's going away.
Yeah, I'm going away again. Oh my God.
I don't even know where you're going. Also, this is the first time I've been in this car.
Really? Welcome to my car.
I love that. You can't see this, but there's a really good interface.
Thank
it's really
you.
big, the interface.
Yeah, it is. So like, I remember I was like, I want to get a BMW, blah, 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 blah. Like, my first like big girl car sort of thing, because I got a car with my mom. Like, I used to share my mum's car. Anyways, Lewis was like, don't get a BMW. Like, you're going to regret it, blah, blah, blah. I fucking love it.
No, the only reason I said the only reason why I said you would regret it is because in case your steering wheel got stolen.
Oh, yeah, it's true. But yeah, we're actually recording on the Sunday today. How are you feeling, Lewis?
I feel okay. I did go out. Actually, you know what? I went out on Thursday night. Well, I went to an event. Well, I was supposed to go to an event. Tell me why I get to the event. I stood in the queue and I was like, it didn't move in 20 minutes. And I was just like, okay. And then on top of that, the person who works for the brand comes out to film a video of the queue. No, the way I jumped out of that queue and ran. I was like, I'm done. I was like, I'm going.
That is so cheeky. I find it so cheeky. Like, I don't really think... I think it's nice when, like, the queue is moving.
Yeah,
or, like,
I'm more than happy to stand in a queue for 20 minutes and go through the queue and stuff. But if you've, like... It was just the setup of all of it. Like, the fact that, like, it was a queue on the other side of the road, which wasn't moving, and then people were coming out who worked at the brand and filming the queue when you've invited us there. The way I threw a jumper on my head when he filmed it, and then walked straight out that queue and went to a different bar, I was just like, I don't need to be here.
That is so rude. Like, I understand doing the video for, like, if you're queuing to buy something. Like, oh my God, look at all the people that have come to get this product. But filming, it's like, look at these peasants waiting to get into...
I did one of those 24-hour Chineses in Chinatown.
Oh, yeah?
Tell me why it was the best Chinese I ever had.
Really?
Like this in any like sit-down restaurant that's open 24 hours. Like I'm always like, the food's not going to be good. But it was so fucking good, the food. Like I would go back there
Where was it? What one? Do you know what it was called?
It was called Dumpling something. I can't remember.
And it was in Chinatown?
Yeah, it's in Chinatown.
Okay, nice.
And I was like, I can't believe I've never done like a 3 a.m. Chinese before. That was so good. And the only problem was though, when I got back home, I had then eaten so much on top of, because it's one thing getting like a burger or like a chicken nuggets after a night out, but to eat a whole Chinese after drinking 2 bottles of wine, my stomach, I lie down on my bed like,
yeah, no, I get that. Do you know what I love is After Hours? It's in New Cross Gate, like right next to the station there. It's like a little small shop and that's open till like maybe 3 or 4 a.m. And like the food there is bang. They have like jerk chicken, jollof rice, rice and peas, chicken fried rice, like loads of different stuff, and the food slaps. Like the chicken is juicy, and I'm the same. I'm like, how is chicken juicy at 3 a.m? Like it doesn't make sense to me, but it fucking slaps. So if you're
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, if you're ever in the area or like in the area to order it as well, it's so good.
Do you know what is open 24 hours and is actually like some of the worst food you'll ever eat?
Tinseltown?
No, VQ.
Oh my God. VQ is horrendous.
Like that food is microwaved on the spot and it is foul. Like it's still like rock solid.
So this is what pissed me off, yeah? So this American girl, okay, I'm going to say 2 things that pissed me off. Number one, this American girl made a video about things that she personally did not like about the UK. And people in the UK are so, it was London, sorry. And people in London are so like up their own arses about London, where they're like, London can do no wrong. But in the same time, you'll be chatting shit about London and about how this isn't good and this isn't good and blah, 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 blah. That's my first point. That's fucking annoying. And then the second thing was, she was saying one of the things is like, there's no late night restaurants in London. I think we spoke about this maybe.
Yeah.
And like everyone was like, yes, there. And even I was like, no, I totally hear it. And everyone was like, yes, there is. You have VQ. You have. Who the fuck is going VQ Tinseltown? Who's going VQ in Tinseltown?
Do you know what is open 24 hours and it always I always forget is look, and a nice one, like it must be the only, well it is probably, I mean as far as I'm aware, the only nice 24-hour restaurant, Duck and Waffle.
Yes, but it's so hard to get in there.
Yeah, it's so and hard. They it's like
and Sushi Samba's 24-hour.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but it's impossible to get in there. Like, I've queued for like an hour once.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Sushi Samba.
Duck and Waffle 24 hours, like, it's like, it gives like Mayfair Club. Like, they'll look you up and down and decide if you're coming in or not.
Like, down.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm like looking more for like an actual, like, for example, the the bagel place in Peckham, apparently that's open till 4 a.m. some days. Like things like that. Or even like when you're in Paris, you have like little cafes. You can get a fucking steak and wine at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a.m. Like, fantastic.
Yeah. Well, that was
a
kind
meal.
of like my whole Chinese that I had. I was like a proper sit-down Chinese, like and a full menu. Like it wasn't like we only have these. You know, when some places are like, we only have these items 24 hours. Like it was the full menu.
Can people let us know in the comments their favourite 24-hour or like late night food spot?
I'm fucking dying. I liked it. I don't know if you saw I liked it. I did a food restaurant review and someone commented, "Oh, I got food."
Oh my god, yeah, it was like I went there with 6 people and 3 out of 6 of them got food poisoning.
And you just replied, "Oh, I hope you're feeling better now."
No, I was like, oh, unlucky. Hope you're feeling better. Like, what's that got to do with? No, it's not like that. Not like what's that got to do with me? But it's like. It's like you can get food poison anywhere. Like, don't be shitting on my restaurant that I love like that. Like, this is Hannah Peckham. Check out my TikTok if you want to see it. But like, you've been there, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been there a few times. It's such a good birthday dinner spot, I think.
It's the best.
Because
like,
you know when people complain being like, I don't want like watch everyone's in their own position and stuff. Not like that you are moaning, but like when people around birthdays are like, I don't want to spend too much. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. It's such a good, because it's a vibey place. Like, it's not like, it's not like dancing on the table vibey, but it's not like, you know, when a lot of BYOBs are like, well, yeah, what I was going to say is a BYOB, so you can just pick what you want, and if you don't want to spend money on alcohol, you don't have to. But it's not like a place where it's, like, it's not like a place where, like, it's like, I feel like a lot of BYOBs are quite still.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, it's more like sort of like family restaurants who don't really do booze. But this is like an actual, like, restaurant-y vibe, and the food's also good and not overly expensive. It's just very, I think it's like a very good birthday dinner place, so you don't get complaints from people being like, I don't want to spend much, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that.
And like it's Kurdish food, and Kurdish food is very like, it's not heavy, so it's like chicken and rice or lamb and rice and like things like that. And for me, like when it's like something in rice, it's like quite a light, like it's like light and fragrant, you know. It's not like having a Chinese before you go
at 3 a.m. in Chinatown.
Oi, do you know what bring your own booze is fucking banging? It's actually the best Indian in the UK, I think, apparently. And it's in Shoreditch, and it's right opposite the underground vintage place.
What's it called?
Oh, I don't even remember. But the food there, bring your own booze, and the food, it's insane. The curry's insane.
I think I might have been
it's like
there.
the best curry in the world, apparently. No, in the UK, not in the world.
I think I might have been there.
It's so good. Check it out.
On Brick Lane.
Yeah, on Brick Lane. Yeah. It's on the corner.
But I think I went there like, sounds ridiculous, but like as a snack. Like I had just had like a naan bread.
Oh, right.
I think, I know when I fucking went there. I went there when it was lockdown vibes, and you had to be sat at a table, but we couldn't get in a bar anywhere. Oh. And they were like, it's BYOB. So we went in and we we like bought our own drinks in, and like, but like none of us were hungry, so we just like got like a naan bread each, that kind of vibe. So we didn't properly go.
Bring your own booze is just
genius
idea. It's genius, but it's so risky. Like going in there, I get fucked up because I bring a bottle of vodka in. People drink wine.
Yeah, I'll always just bring a bottle of wine to myself.
Like, yeah, it depends what I'm doing though. Birthday dinner, I've got the shots. I've got tequila and I've got vodka.
Yeah, I would do that for a birthday dinner. I'd bring like a bottle
I was strong
of
by
vodka.
the other day. To be fair.
Oh my god! Actually, do you know what? I have a recommendation. Sorry. Oh my god! I just got so confused. I got an Uber Eats notifications, and I thought it said McDonald's is preparing your order, but it says McDonald's is waiting for you. Order now. I was like, wait, what? Who is ordering stuff on my? Okay, I have a app recommendation. It's called Boom It Party, and basically, it's a drinking game.
This is your media recommendation then?
Kind of.
Yeah.
But like, it's more like, you know, like how people love that game. Oh, what is that game that people love, which I think is the worst game ever? It's like that drinking game that's on a phone. You put people's names in. I can't remember what it's called, but
Heads Up.
No, I can't remember what it's called, but it's literally the worst game ever. Okay. This one's really good. You like people name it, and your phone starts like ticking, and like the ticking will be faster, and it's like, who's most likely to da 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 da, and you have to pass the phone. It's like, who's most likely to da da.
Oh, that's
and then when it explodes, the person has to either like drink or do a shot.
Oh my god,
like,
I want to download this app right.
It's really
now.
really good.
What's it called?
Boom It Party.
Boom It Party.
It's really good. We played it at a party that was at Saturday, and I was like, wait, this is so much fun, and everyone was like, okay, let's stop now, and I was like, no, another round. Oh, do you want to explain your beef with? I'm intrigued to hear.
I went out for my friend's birthday yesterday, and I hear so much about this place called The Prince, not The Prince of Peckham. The Prince in West Brompton. And like it's got the maddest array of people I think I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like there are people from like northern people. There's like it's like Essex, Kent, West Posh London. Like it's got fucking everyone there. Like but anyways, like I've actually never heard such bad music in my life.
What type of music was it?
It's so 1 minute it would be like Madonna. The next I'm talking like one song would be Madonna. The next song would be Burna Boy. The next song would be like fucking McFly. The next song would be Michael Jackson. The next song would be Gunna. Like what the fuck? Like you'll be up, you'll be down, you'll be up, you'll be down. You'll be like, oh my god, this is a tune, and you'll be like, oh yeah, they're gonna continue this sort like that genre at least.
Why are we in West Brompton anyway?
Oh no, we went before that.
Oh, specifically
Yeah,
for that.
for the
Oh, because you'd heard
Prince,
so much
yeah.
about it.
No, it was just my friend likes it there.
Oh, and would you go back?
Never.
I don't think. Oh, I mean, I
It's
can't.
not worth the queue.
Oh, you had to queue.
Well, we didn't have to queue, but I know if I ever went back, I would never book.
Yes,
if you know what I mean. So it would only be like I would just turn up and you've got a queue and shit like that. So that's all. But yeah, that DJ needs to be sorted out, mate. ASAP. I really want to roast dinner, you know.
Really, I'm not a roasting a person.
Really?
I'll have one like once every like few months, and that'll do me, tie me over. I want to try the Ned Feast.
Well, I've had mixed reviews about that.
Yeah,
to be
same.
fair.
But I just want to. It's a scratch that I
Yeah.
need to itch. Like,
No, I hear that.
Like, I know it's. Some people say it's not the best. Some people say it's not worth the money. Some people say it's so good. Some
Yeah,
people say,
but
I need to just try it.
I know. I
like,
feel you.
But I mean, it is a lot of money. But
Anything with a bit of gravy will do.
you see, I don't think I would go because I would go for like the lobster and all that kind of stuff, like and the sushi. Because I just feel like a bottomless roast after a plate of roast, I'm done anyway.
Oh my god, I know what I'm gonna get.
What?
I'm gonna get a seafood boil.
What for tea?
Yeah, for tea.
I'm having Nando's for tea.
Ooh, nice.
But I don't know what to get. I might get a burger because I had a wrap for lunch. So now I usually get my wrap from Nando's. But
Okay.
my Nando's order, if anyone cares, is peri tamer spice, grilled chicken wrap, single, not double. Remove the lettuce, add halloumi with a side of garlic bread. I did also have a side of mac and cheese when they had the Saka sauce, but now because the Saka sauce in the mac and cheese was really good, but now they've removed the Saka sauce. I no longer get the mac and cheese. I just get garlic bread. And this is coming from someone who goes to Nando's at least once a week, so I know what I'm talking about.
Period. I'm like more. Actually, we're gonna get into it because there's unpopular opinions. So.
Yes, but before we get on to unpopular opinions, I want to talk about
Actual pop culture.
yes. The main thing that's been on everyone's mind this week is Tana Mojo for two reasons. Well, for three reasons, actually, now I think about it. If you didn't know, Tana Mojo does her podcast with Brooke Schofield called Cancelled. Okay, let's talk about the least serious one first. They have a Patreon where they reveal, like, more exclusive tea. And one of the things that
What is a pay? Like, I saw that the other day. What
it's
is
like a
what does that mean?
pay. It's like a
You have to pay?
subscription, and you just get
Oh,
like extra
okay.
content, or like Cancelled will do like I think it's either an extended cut or a bonus episode a week, and in that they spill more spill stuff that they can
okay.
feel like they can spill behind a paywall.
Got you.
And in that, the first thing that they revealed was that Zach Sang, who is a interviewer, who's also best friends with Ariana Grande.
I just need to look at a picture of him, but continue.
That's fine. I wouldn't like be surprised if you didn't know who he is. I don't really know who he is. But they were like, he is friends. Oh my god, it's such a complex story. I think he is friends with the guy Brooke Schofield made the part blah 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 about who the fuck did I marry, Clinton Kane, and they revealed that every time he gets drunk, he reveals so much of Ariana Grande's secrets to like everyone to like flex that he's
Oh my god.
right? Like that is such a bad reputation to have out there.
Yeah.
I don't really know the story if I'm being completely honest, but I'm just like, God, the fact that like we're getting like all this drama with like Tana Mojo, like have we taken a trip back to 2018? Like it's hard to keep up. I'm too old to keep up with internet drama like this nowadays.
It's just so deep rooted and so like from the beginning of time, like from the actual beginning of influencers. Like
Yeah.
even like Chantal Jeffries made a video about Alyssa Violet the other day, and I was just like,
Chantal Jeffries. I used to stream her music.
oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that? She actually had a banger, you know?
Oh my god, she had a song that I literally was obsessed with, and I'm gonna have to find it. I always thought she was so iconic. I would love to know the full details about that scene, that like the like escort scene that she was in with
oh
like
yeah, the Taz Angels.
yeah, and who's Catherine?
Catherine McBroom.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Suede Brooks was in it as well.
Yes, and that's weird because Sade Books is literally like 21.
Yeah. No, she's like our age.
Oh. No.
Oh, wait. With Offset was the Chantal Jeffrey song I loved. Oh my God, that was such a good song. That was
banger.
such a good... Like, that songs like that. Like, that when songs like that were popular, that was such a good time of life. That dog.
Yeah, she's 23.
Sway Brooks?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
oh, I
she's
thought she was our
young.
age.
So, like, if you actually deep it, like,
I
when...
feel like I've been following her for ages, which was terrifying. She must have
I
been
know.
16 when I like first started following her then.
literally, she's... Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, the main thing that I know about because I watched D'Angelo Wallace, I'm pretty sure his name is, YouTube video about it, is the fact that Cody Ko, who is a YouTuber, slept with Tana when she was 17 and he was 23. This has been a known fact for a while, by the way, and I was fully much aware of this as well for a while, like, and I just thought everyone kind of knew about this. But on a cancelled tour date, Tana got asked who is the smallest penis that you have slept with, and she said Cody Ko, and then she was like, I can say that though because he slept with me when I was 17. And then everybody's kind of like being like, wait, what? And now D'Angelo Wallace has made this video to be like, you all knew about this, but you all chose to ignore it because you were big fans of Cody Ko. And now it's like, you're like having to say something. And also... Oh my God! What?
Oh my God, what is that?
Where? Oh, it's out. Oh my God, that terrified me.
What the fuck? Did you actually see? I've never seen a bug like that in my life.
Terrified me.
It was like big, black and long.
That
sounded interesting.
Cody Ko's best friend from college got kicked out of college, or maybe he didn't get kicked out of college because his dad was part of the connection or something. But basically at college he filmed a girl having sex with him and sent it round. And the girl claimed that he allegedly, just so I don't get sued, the girl claimed that he drugged her, I'm pretty sure, in the court case documents. And even though Cody Ko unfollowed him on Instagram, he was still at his wedding like 6 months ago. So it's just like for public face. And then he is not literally speaking about it at all. He's ignoring everything, obviously. But like he's still doing like a DJ set in like Ibiza next week. And everyone's like, how can you like still be doing DJ sets and not be discussing this?
Yeah. And trying to clear your name.
And
that's how you know.
A lot of people were saying like, oh, it's Tana, what do you expect? Or like, oh, like Tana Mojo, like come on, like when she was 17, she was like, but like it's like no,
it doesn't matter.
A 17-year-old child.
It's a 17-year-old,
especially when it was at the start of her coming into like the YouTube scene and Cody Ko. Like, there's such like a power dynamic play going into that when he has been an established social media star at the time and she was just new into the industry and they had like just collabed and stuff. Like there's a power dynamic play there that he completely took advantage of when it came to sleeping with her.
And like in any like job, it's still hard as a woman to break into, especially something new. It's so hard. Like everything's like very culty, you know. So I can only imagine.
But I kind of feel like everything that has been said about it, like there's not much more to say, especially when he's not even speaking up about it. Like I feel like it's good that finally people are speaking up of it. And she says herself in YouTube videos that like, oh, like I like, luckily for me, like it didn't turn into a traumatic experience. Luckily for me, like I don't like dwell on it and get like sad about it or this kind of thing, like, or like she hasn't suppressed it as trauma and stuff. But I feel like you still do, even if like you don't think you do, like subconsciously you do. So it's nice that finally like the internet's woken up and actually
and not just seeing Tana as like just this messy chick that was just trying to do this, that, and the other. Like she was taken advantage.
And it's, I mean, it's the same as like someone saying like, oh, but like what was she wearing, or like, oh, like it's the same energy of being like, oh, but it's Tana. Like just because someone has a problematic history or a tendency or to like lie in the past doesn't mean that they.
Everything is a lie.
Yeah, or doesn't mean that like, oh, they can't. Doesn't mean that if something bad happens to them, we can't feel sympathy or we can't. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't.
In my head, she's so much older than she is.
I know,
like,
she's literally
the industry though. You know?
I think she'd be in the year above us in school. I think
she's 25 or 26.
I think she's just about to turn 26, but I could be wrong.
I wonder what her. Oh yeah, she's 26. Oh, she's turning 27.
Oh damn! So she.
Oh wait, no, she just turned 26.
Oh yeah.
I wonder what her net worth is. Sorry to break into something random.
it's so hard to tell with people like that because like, yes, she has earned a lot of money, but she also is a, not maybe anymore, but like when it probably mattered was a very reckless spender. Do you know what I mean? Like when she was probably at the peak of her income, well, maybe not now with cancelled and stuff because that does so well for her. But like when she was at the peak of her income, like she was like living in crazy houses. And also she is that type of person where like she then like moved all her like home friends from Vegas to LA and paid for all of their lifestyles, kind of vibe. So like,
and she's probably like she would be the richest, right? Or like making the most money.
The only problem is that she literally got no brand deals for like the first 5 years of her career because like no brand wanted to work with her because like she was so like
problematic.
well, she was so problematic. But also she was just so like not brand safe. Like like as a like 16, 17-year-old, she was like doing story times about getting fucked with a toothbrush. Like
okay,
like it's just not the most ideal brand safe. I still remember to this day when she did her first ever brand deal and it was for that app that everyone used to do brand deals for called Best Fiends. Does anyone still play Wordle? I still play Wordle. Yep, every day.
Wordle,
I still play Wordle, and then there's the 2 games that come with it. I don't do the crossword because the crossword's too smart for me. But I do connections and strands. But strands is also quite hard if I'm being completely honest. I'll go out, wake up, go to my coffee shop, get my morning coffee, come back, sit and drink my coffee while I do my Wordle.
Where is your coffee shop? How long is it?
Like 5 minutes, I want to say. Oh, the other thing I wanted to speak about when it came to pop culture before we move on to Unpopular Opinions is I saw this tweet from Madison Beer. She basically released a new song and it didn't do very well commercially, or it's not like charted in anything and stuff. And a fan account tweeted, no promo, nothing. And her team let a harasser sabotage Madison by allowing him to impersonate her team and have all promotions removed for copyright. And then she replied saying, don't really know how I feel about commenting on this because I just feel it can get taken the wrong way. It debuted with 700 to 800k streams. Those are numbers I should be proud of. I love you guys and appreciate you guys wanting songs and things to do insane numbers. And when they do, I am so grateful and blown away. But that isn't why I make music. Music is my escape, my gateway, my passion. I fear the streams and numbers have become all we care about. I appreciate you guys wanting more and the most for me, but it's not all there is.
That's something that comes from money.
Well, what I was going to say was a lot of people were replying being like, okay, like that's what you just say when you flop to pretend like you don't care. But I do
genuinely believe she feels like that.
Yeah, same. And I also do believe that it has come to a point now where like people care more, like fans of people care more about making sure that they're like favorite artist or whatever, or like favorite whatever you want to stan. They care more about like making sure that they're not a flop and doing well and like that kind of thing than actually listen to the fucking song itself. Like people will just like want to, like, it's insane to me, the whole culture of like,
it's quality over quantity though, isn't it? It's like even like now, like people just trying to make every song a TikTok song and shit like that, you know, just so they can get their numbers up. And it's like that should just happen organically and just make music for your fans.
Yeah, and then I also think that is. That's how it comes about, because you look at someone like Charlie XCX who has been doing that for like the past 10 years and just and she's cultivated this really niche, devoted following that's gradually grown after album after album after album after album. So now we've got, I'm pretty sure Brat's her 6th, I could be wrong, and this is the one that's like properly made a mark and everyone's listening and stuff. But that's happened because she has just slowly made music and slowly builded up this specific fan base who really die for her because she cares about her fans and the music she puts out rather than just like posting shit, which is why I think Jade from Little Mix has just done her debut song this week. It is so fucking good, by the way. Everyone make sure you go stream. The music video is fantastic as well. Everybody make sure you go watch that. And it's doing the best out of all the Little Mix girls because, I mean, from my perspective at least, I know it's subjective to say, but this to me is the one that seems the most, I just released the kind of music that I like and I wanted to put out this music.
And it's always labels that make people inauthentic as well, because they've got a plan to push them out and make them as much money as possible. But when people are just doing it because it's like what they love to do, like, that's what we love.
And just let it be love, guys.
Let it be love. Should we head into our
break? Let's take a break right here, and we'll be back after the break to get into your unpopular opinions.
The first one is, girls should cheat more often. That is definitely an unpopular opinion, but definitely probably a popular opinion between the girls. I mean,
I don't know what to say.
if it's like not serious, like a little bit of like not
Wait,
cheating.
do you mean the cheating isn't serious or the relationship isn't
the
serious?
relationship?
Oh.
Yeah, like no, I don't like respect cheating at all, but if like you're like just doing a thing with someone, I guess it's not even cheating though. Is it? If it's just like open sort of thing.
I mean, we should.
But like you're gonna.
I get the
just
thesis
not-
where the person's probably coming from. The person's probably coming like men cheat so much, so girls should
But
cheat
those aren't
more
people
too.
that are in love though.
Yeah, but like, should the thesis not just be men should cheat less, not girls should cheat
Yeah,
more?
yeah.
But I will say, I don't know, this is problematic to say. I think cheating. I do definitely think men cheat more, but I think women cheat maybe more than men think. They're just a lot smarter about it than the way men go about
100%.
cheating. Maybe that's my unpopular
I know
opinion.
so many people that have cheated.
Yes. Oh my God. Same.
Like girls, like so many when I actually think about
And
it.
and
they're
trust
so
me, the
innocent
person's
as well.
never found out.
No, ever. And they're so like innocent about it as well.
Where's your stance on
Not innocent
when
about
should
it.
you tell the person why what? How do you feel if like in the situation if someone cheats on someone, like where's your stance on you should tell them or not, the partner who's been cheated on?
Like
You
if
have
it's like
a friendship group, like you and Manoa have a friendship group and of like couples, and the girls all go on a holiday and one of the girls cheat, because you're probably going to come back and tell your boyfriend.
Yeah.
Realistically, because as much as everyone says your boyfriend knows everything.
Well, it depends. It depends because I think cheating is a very serious thing when you're obviously I know I just said like the thing, but that's like not when it's serious. When you're in a relationship, cheating is very serious. Like it really mentally damages people, and it's not something that you fuck about.
Yeah, and
with.
it's something that has like years and years of
it
effect
does.
because it's very
trust
hard to
issues,
like
everything, all of it. So I take it seriously, but at the same time, I hope that I would be in friends with someone that would. That's why I wouldn't just tell my boyfriend, because then I wouldn't want it to be a rumor, because I wouldn't want it to go around. I would expect the person to
tell the boyfriend,
and then like I would probably just like take a step back if they didn't want to do that, because I just can't fuck with like.
Also, then
I just said that I was friends with people that cheat.
but
they're my friends though.
But also, you're not friends with their boyfriends.
Actually, no, because now I'm really contradicting myself.
No, but also the problem with being the chatty patty about it is then you're drawn in, and then the boyfriend's asking you questions, being like, well, where were you at this time?
Yeah,
then all of a sudden, maybe your boyfriend's looking at you sideways, like,
It's a
well,
long
when
day.
she was cheating, where was you? Like,
Yeah, exactly. The more you talk, the worse it is.
Sometimes
but
it's just best to be.
at the same
because
time,
do you know what I think? Fully, I think. In a relationship, I don't know. Maybe this is my. I know we're reacting to your unpopular opinions in today's episode, but maybe this is my unpopular opinion. In a relationship, ignorance is bliss.
Absolutely, and I say
Because
this to my boyfriend all the time.
and I'm not saying I definitely used to, but I never look through boyfriend's followings, boyfriend's likes, boyfriend's locations, where, who, where, what, when, because you can get yourself so worked up and rile yourself up so much over this. But if he wants to, he's going to do it anyway. There's nothing how many times you check a following that's going to deter something away. There's nothing how many times you check a location that's going to deter anything away. And honestly, if you have no idea about the cheating going on, obviously in an ideal situation, it just wouldn't happen full stop. As long as like not every single fucking person in London knows about it other than you, because that's embarrassing. Yeah. If you don't know and it doesn't exist in your universe, it doesn't harm you.
Yeah. Absolutely, because I literally always say to my boyfriend, I'm like, you don't have to tell me like everything. It's like, no, but that's how. It's like, no, there's just been situations, and I'm like, you could have just shut your mouth, because now I'm paranoid about something
that I don't need to be paranoid about.
That I didn't need to be paranoid about.
But
Like, just like people talking and like someone's opinion on this, or like I had this and like all of that. This goes across the board for everything. Like ignorance is so fucking bliss. Like you don't need to tell me everything.
And it's actually like, because it's mentally tolling. Like it's like kind of comparable to like Nicole and Kieran on Love Island. Like you can see how mentally tolling it is on Nicole. Like the way that she's constantly like this, that. By the way, we won't be doing a What Happened on Love Island section this week, but next weekend, I haven't even told you this yet, but we'll do a Love Island special reviewing the whole series.
Okay,
but we're not talking about Love Island this week. There is like a mental toll thing. Like your mental health will genuinely be better if you believe that ignorance is bliss statement rather than. And I get that people have trust issues, and as you say, if someone's been cheated on before, it takes a while to build it up. And I feel like if I was to be found out that I got cheated on, my stance on this would probably be very different, because I'd be like, have trust issues. But because I've never, as far as I'm aware, been cheated on, it's very easy for me to sit here and say ignorance is bliss. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been cheated on, but like I was just like so like deeply in love with this guy, but we weren't like together. So like that's why I just can't like take it that seriously. So like I've never been cheated on in like a proper relationship. Do you know what I mean? Where like for example, well, I've never been in a proper relationship, so I hope I haven't been cheated on. But yeah, I just like contradicted myself like a million times in that whole sentence. But no, I don't agree in cheating, and no, I don't really think girls should cheat. But nothing.
Okay, I'm intrigued to see what you say about this one. Anyone who applies and goes on Love Island cannot dress. Like the type of person that goes on Love Island, just matter of fact, categorically is not someone who dresses well, because you wouldn't go on you wouldn't get onto Love Island if you dress well, is what the person's saying.
I think that the men are dressing okay though.
I think my point of view on it is, because I feel like a year ago I'd probably just be like, yeah, look at them, all they wear is Opally, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I like, fashion is subjective. Those people on that show would probably look at outfits that maybe I would find cool and be like, what the fuck have they got on? They can't dress.
Why have you got that?
Do you know what I mean? They'd probably be like, why am I dressed like a marathon runner? But I disagree in the sense that I think some people who go on Love Island, I think if you get casted on Love Island, you aren't the type of person necessarily at the time of being cast. I think because obviously you see people like Jordan Hames has gone on, and when he went on and after coming off the show, he's like changed his fashion sense. But I think, for example, if Jordan Hames applied for Love Island, how he dressed now, he wouldn't get on the show. Like I just think if you are that type of person and that way inclined, I think, in most situations, you wouldn't want to go on the show anyway. Yeah. But if you did apply, you probably wouldn't get on because they wouldn't think that you're the type of person who would suit the show. But I will say, I think people who do go on Love Island can dress in that sense of style very well. Like I can think of someone like Grace. She looks put together constantly. She constantly looks head to toe put together. Do I necessarily think she steps out in the nicest outfits? No, but because that outfit style isn't necessarily my sense of style. Yeah. But for that sense of style, I think she dresses in that style very well. So I kind of disagree with that. Because I think they can dress well, but just not to maybe...
they can dress well for that.
For that style.
Yeah, for that style. Like in the area of what that is.
But I will say, I don't think I've ever sat down to watch an episode of Love Island and gone, whoa, what is like that? Like that fit is so good. I don't think I've ever. But then also, like, they can't wear brands, they can't wear certain clothings because of strobing. Like, their actual stuff that they can wear is very limited.
I'm trying to think of if there's been any, like...
There's people who've come, like...
Do you know what my favourite outfits are? Is when they do that fucking heart rate challenge, mate.
Yeah. There's people who come off and, like, since coming off have pulled looks. Like, I think some of the stuff India wears is quite cute.
Tasha Gori dresses really well.
Yeah.
Tasha Gori dresses very well, actually.
I think some of the stuff Maura Higgins is wearing on Love Island USA is cute and stuff, but, like, these aren't outfits they were wearing in the villa.
She in Love Island USA?
She hosts the After Sun on USA. Okay. But these aren't outfits any of these girls wore in the villa. These are all outfits that like maybe a stylist has done for them, or you know, now they have like big bucks money from being on Love Island. They're like buying designer kind of thing. I think that's also another thing. Yeah,
it is very limited in there as well, because obviously eBay sponsor it, and all the clothes that they have in there are all eBay, but they only have a set amount of clothes. So that's why a lot of Islanders will be wearing not the same thing at the same time, but like one person will wear one outfit, and then it's just on rotation basically.
Yeah. Okay, your next one.
All right, this one's kind of deep though.
Okay.
Oprah Winfrey is the most dangerous pedo ringleader in the world. She is the devil.
I don't know enough lore about it to comment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I totally fucking agree with that.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know enough about all that kind of stuff.
I watched, this TikTok about... I love... My favourite TikToker is Ray William Johnson, and he does, like, crime.
I used to watch him ages ago, like 13 years ago.
Really? Yeah, he's been about for ages, but I never knew.
He used to have a channel, I think it was called Equals 3.
Yeah.
And it was like a cat face.
Oh, yeah. And basically... There was this.
Sorry, I just had my bare foot on your seat. No, I just realised that's so inappropriate.
No, I was doing that in your car the other day, and I was like this, like, basically there was this guy in South America, and he like had this like kind of cult thing. Like, this is not, all the facts are not correct, but he basically had this like cult thing, and he was like Christian or whatever, and came off and was pretending he was this doctor. And like he was saying that like he was healing people and he was doing this and he was doing that, and like it was so like so many people came out and was like it's not working. Oprah Winfrey went over and like he done this to thousands of people. Told this woman that she like got cured of breast cancer and she died of breast cancer like however long after. Oprah Winfrey went over there, made a documentary, and then like it went on TV for her show or whatever, and then thousands of more people went over there to go and like get cured by this doctor, and then it came out that he actually sexually assaulted so many of these women, including his daughter, and his daughter like won the trial and everything, and now he's in prison, and that's not spoken about enough.
What the fuck? I had no idea about.
Yeah, it's fucked. Like she's like, and it won't be like she's like, but if you actually like research into things and like deep like the documentaries and shit that she's done, like you'll be like, oh, everything to do with Jeffrey Epstein, like all of that stuff. She's a fucking wicked woman.
That doesn't necessarily surprise me because especially over in Hollywood, I feel like older people in Hollywood have
fucked.
real, like Ellen DeGeneres, I reckon is
Oh
fucking
my
scary
God,
as well.
yeah.
But I don't know enough law about all that kind of stuff, but just because I get really scared by it.
Like if you want to watch the Oprah Winfrey one, just go on to Ray's TikTok, and I don't know what the doctor's called, that guy.
I wonder, like, do you think he gets scared that like people are gonna come for him?
I don't know, you know.
That he's like makes all these like TikToks exposing like big.
He doesn't really expose people. He just says actual facts.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, we've had a lot of these. I feel like a lot of people say these all the time. When it comes to unpopular opinions, Taylor Swift is overrated. Taylor Swift music all sound the same. Beyonce is overrated. Beyonce only has 3 to 4 good songs. I listen. I don't sit and listen to Taylor Swift's fucking stuff, but I like have to not sound like Molly May from Love Island because I keep using this word, but and I also don't know if I'm using it in the right context, but categorically, these people don't make bad music because if they made bad music, they wouldn't be the most popular musicians on the planet. They may not be necessarily to my specific taste. I mean, the Beyonce one, Beyonce's one of my all-time favorite artists. The notion that anyone could even begin to suggest that she only has 3 to 4 good songs is literally insane to me because every album has over 4 good songs on.
And that's just like a fact.
But like, and especially here on this podcast, we have been big Taylor Swift haters for a while, and I think she's a fucking awful person and a scummy ass person and just cares about fucking stealing money from children. No, she for real does. But when it comes to saying that her music's bad, yeah, to me, it's not my taste, but she can't be the world's biggest musician on this planet if the music is that bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, if there's clearly like this large of an audience to consume it out there, then it can't be that bad.
I just think that many people have a bad taste in music.
But then people would probably listen to like.
Yeah, like I honestly
like
think
Pink Panthers, who's one of my favorite artists, and be like,
I don't think
shit.
I know, but like I would so understand that though.
What?
Because, like,
Same Pink Panther. Okay, fine. Maybe Pink Panthers is wrong.
No,
People
but,
would listen to Megan Thee Stallion, for example, and be like, "Oh my god, that's just a bunch of fucking noise."
Yeah, I guess it's just not their
You know what I
style of
mean?
music. Yeah.
I also kind of feel like, I mean, you can, or to be fair, you actually can objectively say Taylor Swift's lyrics are bad, like those fucking. But then I would say I kind of like some of Taylor Swift's old songs, like from like back in the day. I just think like we don't need to be so arbitrary with opinions all the time. Like you don't have to say Taylor Swift's old music bad. Like
Yeah, I guess it's their opinion.
do you know what I mean? Like I feel like you don't have to necessarily be so black and white with when it comes to like you can be like, oh, it's not my taste, but there's clearly an audience out there.
Come on, Lewis.
What?
When did you turn into this? Oh, it's not my taste. Not like someone's gonna put up footage.
Yeah, no, I said
of
that.
you saying that.
And we have been big Taylor Swift
Actually,
haters on the podcast.
to be fair, you say, yeah,
but
you
I don't like
say-
her as a person. I don't mind her.
To be fair, you don't say that her music's bad. You say that you don't like it.
I just think the way that that's a whole nother topic, but the way that she just fucking cares about money and being the like biggest artist on the planet and being rich. And she won't stop until she's fucking like Elon Musk.
No, literally.
I think that woman is going to be terrifying in 15 years' time. Like when she's like 50 and like a Karen age.
Wait, she's gonna be. Yeah.
I think she's like 30 something.
Oh my god, she's fucking older now.
Do you have
This
any-
isn't an unpopular opinion, but like, so I was with Sam today,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Can you give me an unpopular opinion?" But it's more like, he said that Ribena in a carton is the best, and I have to agree with that.
No, I don't like anything in a carton because I feel like it's 3 sips and it's done and it leaves me
But
wanting
that's
more.
why it's so good. It's like Capri Sun. Like
I
I can't imagine a big bottle of Capri Sun. Like, it wouldn't slap.
No, but I like the bottles of Ribena that you can get in the meal deal.
Yeah, but
They're a good size to me.
I feel like they're so like perfectly cold when it's like.
Oh, someone said this, which I agree with. The movie Anyone But You was shit.
What's that?
The Sydney Sweeney
Oh, I
rom-com
watched
one
that.
in Australia. Yeah, it was really bad. Someone said, not everyone needs to go into styling. We have enough stylists.
Oh my god, I hear that. One of my unpopular opinions is The Notebook isn't that sad.
I've never watched it.
So if you've watched The Notebook, you know or heard of it. You know everyone like cries,
Yeah.
sobs, like it's like the world has fucking ended. But I didn't really think it was that sad, to be honest.
I've never watched it. I can't comment.
Yeah, let me know if you do watch it.
Someone said Katy Perry still has a chance at winning a Grammy and getting another #1 single. She just needs to pick the right sound. And I will have to disagree. I think she's had her time. And I also don't think, I think that's okay to say. Like, I think it's okay to, like, not everybody has to be a singer for the rest of their life. Like, not everybody has to constantly release. Like, sometimes it's just like, take a break, sis.
Yeah, step back, sis.
Do your like guest judging on like TV shows, and then fucking do a greatest hits tour in 10 years when the demand's there.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to constantly be churning these things out when the audience isn't there to eat it. Because did you see she fucking in the UK singles this week? She charted at 47, and the song Vindaloo charted in this chart position above her. And that fucking England song Vindaloo charted in one, like, the position higher than Katy Perry's fucking comeback single. And that's what you get for working with a rapist. The song itself is a dreadful... We're talking about Woman's World, Katy Perry. The song itself is a dreadful song, and it sounds like you typed into ChatGPT, what would kids think sounds cool and hip nowadays? And they come out with talking about how, like, women are sexy, strong, and confident. Like, girl, that feminism was left, like, 10 years ago.
Put that into ChatGPT.
That type of feminism was left 10 years ago. We've come a long way since then. Like, that is not what... Like,
Yeah, that's what they would do in EastEnders. Talking about EastEnders.
What?
I saw Ben Mitchell from EastEnders yesterday.
Is
You must
that
know
the ginger one?
No.
That's Phil Mitchell.
No,
Wait,
Phil
who's the
Mitchell's
ginger
bold.
one? Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm thinking of Max Branning.
Oh, no. Ben is Phil's son. And he said, this guy was like to me, you look like Georgia Smith. And I turned around and I was like, who do you get?
Who do I get celeb comparisons to? I don't know, actually. I used to
you're
get
so unique looking.
I used to get loads, but now I don't really get any anymore. I obviously used to get James Charles when I wore makeup, which I didn't actually fucking look like him. We were just both white twinks who wore makeup and had long
yeah,
brown
that's
hair.
like the version, like same version.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I used to get Ellen DeGeneres, but again, I think that was just people taking the piss. I hope I don't actually look like Ellen DeGeneres. I don't really have. Oh, my unpopular opinion is not everybody needs to go to Peckham Car Boot. Like, seriously, guys, today it was heaving. I couldn't walk anywhere. And also, this isn't even an unpopular, because this is just popular at this point. Do not go, specifically Peckham, and sell at a car boot if you are not willing to sell your clothes for less than £5.
Oh my god.
That is not what a car boot sale is.
Yeah, but like, and what pisses me off is obviously they're gonna do that in like.
Yeah, people will
Peckham.
go and like Depop sellers will just go with their Depop stock and say, that's not a car boot.
Dude, no.
Every time I've sold at car boot, I don't think I've ever sold anything for more than £4. But also, it's like, you then just go home and take all your stuff. Because my friend was like, when I said I was going to go sell at car boot, she was like, oh, I might come and join you and sell some of my stuff. And I was like, yeah, if you want. And she was like, oh, I need to make some money. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, well, car boot's like a good way to make like a little bit of cash. And she was like, getting her stuff ready. She was like, oh, I'm going to sell this for like 15. And I was like, no. I was like, you're not doing that with me. Like, I was like, I'm sorry, go elsewhere. Like, I'm literally not letting you come with me.
That's actually so funny. Go elsewhere.
Like, I literally told her, no, like, you're not coming. Like, come on. Like, and also it's annoying because, like, I mean, I'm stopping going Peckham, like, because I went to the Crystal Palace one, actually, and that was good.
There's one in like, is it Elephant and Castle? No, Vauxhall. Oh no, it's not a car boot though. It's like a market, and they have like loads of jeans.
Interesting. But I've stopped going to the Peckham one because it's actually just like a waste of time. I go there. I asked someone had, you know those t-shirts from Top Man that people used to wear with Rihanna's face on when she like had red hair. I saw one of those there, and I was like, oh my god, wait, that would be kind of fucking hilarious if I wore that in 2024. Tell me why this woman was selling it for £18 British.
I thought you were gonna say more than that. To be fair.
A Top Man t-shirt from
No,
2010.
like for someone to even be doing that.
£18.
Was she doing it ironically though?
No, it was just like in a stall, like on the pay, like literally dirty on the floor. I went, how much for this?
Oh.
£18.
Oh, she's taking the
You can get
piss.
fucked.
Because like that you could low-key keep that and like, actually sell that as a national treasure. Oh my god, imagine putting that in your bathroom. Like in a...
But I literally feel like you could... No, it wasn't like the actual one. It wasn't like the...
Oh,
like,
it wasn't actually a Topshop one.
No, the quality was awful.
Oh my god, that's a fucking piss take.
There was no label on it.
What the hell?
My fucking unpopular opinion, and I saw Dazed write an article about this recently, and I was like, I fucking double tapped that shit. Bring back gatekeeping. And I kind of touched on that on last week's episode when I was talking about how TikTok's made everyone think that they need to do everything. Bring back keeping things secret and small and private. Bring back not having to share all your fucking stuff everywhere, because sometimes, and I respect it. You know what? When people are like in their TikTok comments, like, someone will be like, "Oh my god, I love your jumper. Where's it from?" And they just reply, "Thank you." Like,
No,
you don't need to know. It's my
mum,
jumper.
No, my mum got it for me.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Oh, I don't know. There's no tag.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
I think we should bring back gatekeeping. We're
No,
far
fair
too
enough.
open on social media nowadays.
No, I hear it.
Someone said Zendaya is mid.
Oh, I was literally reading, someone said Jude Bellingham isn't all that.
I don't find him good looking, but that's only I don't find him good looking because he looks really young to me. He looks like a teenager to me. I mean, he is young. I think he's 21, is he? So that's why I don't. But like, final unpopular opinion, Camila Cabello's album is one of the best from this year. I would like to highly agree. And this is coming from someone when she first started her album teasing, and when I Love It was first being teased, I was like, this woman is trying to like cosplay hyperpop culture and she's not doing it well. And listen, I'm more than happy to hold my hands up and say she made me eat my fucking words, and she delivered a fantastic album, and I really enjoyed the album.
I have to disagree on that.
Oh, you didn't like the album?
I didn't not dislike it. It was just not one of the best. I like.
Oh, from this year, not ever.
Wait, for her?
No, like one of the best albums that's been released this year.
Oh, no.
What did you not like about it?
There's just a lot going on.
Yeah, but I don't think that's your type of music as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I guess not.
Do you like Charlie XX?
Yeah, I like some of her songs, but I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like 99. I hate that song, but I think it's just because like people like. I also don't like.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, I like her like 360 and that.
Yeah, I used to
like
not
her-
like that type of music, but now I like it. You won't like Jade from Little Mix's new song then.
Okay.
So maybe
we will be playing it on.
maybe don't listen to it.
But
But
one of my favorite albums of the year, because I literally just started getting through it, is fucking Rema. I don't know if you know. Who that is.
I know
Do
him,
you like
but I've not
Rema?
listened to his
Yeah.
album.
He's really young as well, and he's a fantastic performer.
I just had a text from my friend. Joe Biden has withdrawn from the election.
Has he?
Fuck's sake, that means Trump's literally gonna. I mean, he was probably gonna win anyway, but that's literally like confirmed Trump.
Maybe he's dead though.
Can you say that?
No, like not in a bad way, but like
wait. Okay, well, I mean,
maybe he's actually passed away.
No, he can't. He did have COVID, but he can't have passed away.
Exactly.
I think getting COVID is probably just like.
Did he go on stage and announce that? Or did someone talk for him?
I don't know.
So
Amelia's
this
just.
is a conspiracy in me, mate. I hope he hasn't.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god, I bet he was so hot when
Sorry,
he was younger.
I also
He
didn't.
was hot when he was
I
younger.
didn't realize he was. I just saw that on Google. I knew he was old. Obviously, he can't like barely form a sentence. God bless his soul. 81.
Yeah, that's
How is
mad.
an 81-year-old? I mean, we said it last episode, but going around in circles. Yeah.
To be fair, my granddad's 92 and he's going on a cruise.
My granddad's like in his 80s and works on the farm every single day, like lifting hay
Really?
bales, driving tractors, all that kind of
That's
stuff.
mad. But it's different when it's actual like brain work.
Yeah,
though.
like he's done that every single day of his life since he was 17. Like it's just secondhand nature. And I genuinely think, me and my family say, his health would decrease if he stopped, because he would just be sat at home doing nothing.
Wait, I just want to show you a picture of Joe Biden when he was young.
Oh yeah, he was hot. And have you seen everybody saying that? Who's the guy who? I think he's a old president's like grandson or great grandson, and he's just been announced as the political editor for Vogue. Like, and they did this shoot, and it was like,
oh, that is so good.
oh, he's the only grandson of
Yeah.
JFK.
Because they all died. Like all them, his
Oh,
wife.
really?
There's so many of them have died.
Oh.
Like awful thing.
Anyway, do you have any what's popping for this week?
What's popping for this week? Yeah. Oh wait, no, I already said. I'm gonna say this song. I'm gonna say the whole Rema's album, to be honest.
Is it new or is it?
It came out. Well, it came out this year, but I don't know when. He definitely performed it at Afro Nation. But yeah.
My what's poppin' is
That
app, yeah. But Angel of My Dreams by Jade. Everybody go stream it. Make sure she blows it up. I just like, you know when
Do you
like
work for her PR team?
I might as well at this point. But you know when someone's just like, oh, like someone just gets it, loves gay people and the culture, and is a fantastic ally and all that kind of stuff. And I just kind of feel like it's like we need more good people as famous people and not bad people. Oh, also, obviously, as I said last week, I'm reading Normal People. I still am reading Normal People. But the vibe I got, I haven't watched the show yet, but the vibe I got from reading the book is that the show would have a soundtrack for the type of vibe that I was wanting to listen to, and I was correct. But what I will say is one of the remixes on the soundtrack I found and I love. It's London Grammar, Hey Now. You know that song, Hey Now. Dun, 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 dun.
I was just thinking, hey now, hey now.
Like, ooh, ah. It was like big in like the Two Door Cinema Club era. But yeah, the London Grammar Hey Now Arty remix is my other recommendation, which is very unlike me, that type of song. But
Oh
yeah, that looks good in that bag.
They've got a big fat Chinese. Fuck, what am I gonna? I'm gonna cook a roast dinner and I'm gonna make jollof rice.
Wait, sorry, you still haven't said where you're going on holiday.
Oh, Ivory Coast.
I didn't know
I'm
that.
gonna go see my dad.
And you're flying at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be able to hear all about that in next week's episode. And if you want to keep up with her travels, where can the people find you, Isla?
You can find me on TikTok.
I'm
that
sorry.
was such a good segue. You can find me on TikTok at Isla and Instagram at Isla Loba.
And you can find me on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at Looking for Lewys. You can also follow the Pop Off accounts on social media at Pop Off Podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Pop Off Podcast, or subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts, and rate us 5 stars. And we will see you next week for a brand new episode.
Ciao.
Bye.